What's going on, guys? Jack here, and I'm back with episode 6 of the Aston Villa career mode. Last episode we had an absolute shock, and we're looking to put that behind us with games against Liverpool, Newcastle, Wolves, and there is a game that does get added in later on in the episode against Chelsea. So, 10 games into the Premier League season, we are on 25 points, 8 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, and we're looking to continue on that with a very tough episode. Obviously, like I said, games against Liverpool, and as you can tell by the title, it was an absolute it was eventful, put it that way. It really was. So yeah, we'll get onto that game as soon as possible. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also like the video for more episodes. So here's the team we're going for against Liverpool. The man in form, Daka, does start up top. Trezeguet, another man that's in form too, does come on that left hand side with Reece Nelson on the right. Pretty much the team picks itself at the moment due to injuries and what not. But here is our team. We're gonna have a look at it now. Yeah, it's not a bad team in all honesty. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good game, and we look to hit Liverpool on the counter attack. That's what we're setting up for, and I feel like we can probably do it. But here is Liverpool's side here. Lonergan starts in net. It's not a bad Liverpool team. Alexander-Arnold, Van Berg, Van Dijk, and Milner make up a somewhat decent back four. Kane, Henderson, and Chevriella in the midfield. Not that great, but Salah, Firmino, and Mane, the formidable strike force up top. So definitely a game where we have to be at our best to get the result here. And it would be Villa on the start of the attack here. Grealish does link up with Daka here. Make a movement off the ball then. It does actually find Jack Grealish here. He cuts inside of his man and Van Dijk. Gets a shot away straight to Lonergan though. Down his throat. But good start from Villa early on here. As Kane puts a fantastic ball over the top here and finds Mane in tons of space here. The Senegalese man does cut inside here. Gets a great ball into Salah. And he does find the back of it just like that. 7 minutes into this game, Liverpool have the lead, and it is great play from Kane in the centre of midfield there to pick out that Mane ball, and it's easy enough for him to get that assist for Salah. Could have shot, but he decided that obviously the Egyptian man was in a better position, and he does find the back of the net. So very well played there from Mo Salah, and we find ourselves once again chasing this game, which we did not want to do here. Look, it opens up for him beautifully. I believe that's Jamal Lewis. Can't really catch him up once he gets going. And Liverpool, with a bit between their teeth now, come forward again. But Mings takes an absolute chunk out of Sadio Mane there. Half an hour on the clock. Straight red card. He is off. And we are down to 10 men. The game goes from bad to worse. You can't be making challenges like that. As you can see, he turns away from his man here. I think he's expecting him to turn back. He doesn't. So that means that Jack Grealish does get sacrificed. Konsa comes on. We play without a centre attacking mid-centre forward. And see if we can test our luck there. As Mo Salah, from the resulting free kick, puts the ball in here. Can he add insult to injury? Konsa gets it clear. Trezeguet clears only as far as Kane here. Kane plays it back into Chevriella. And Mane gets the shot away. It is cleared by Gilbert. Now Campbell, forcing his way through the middle here, does find Daka. McGinn's made a run off here. And John McGinn onto the ball. Does play it into the man in form. Trezeguet, can he get a goal here? He cuts inside Trezeguet, looking for options. Plays it into McGinn. And it would have been harder to miss, which he actually has done there. From that far out, that is really disappointing. We really should have scored there. As we give the ball away cheaply in the start of the second half. Trezeguet goes straight through his countryman there, Mohamed Salah, and the referee has a big call to make here. It's not going to be another red card, surely. He's coming over here. The players are pleading with the referee, and it is, in fact, a second red. We are down to 9 men, and that afternoon has gone from bad to worse here. Trezeguet, I mean, it's not as bad as the Tyrone Mings one, but it is a foul, so we do go down to a 4-4 formation. That's what we're playing. We're playing with Daka on that left-hand side, see if he can cut inside and give us some options here. Mane, though, onto the ball, links up well with Firmino. Firmino turns away. It's Kane all the way through the middle here, completely unmarked, and Liverpool doubled their lead. A fantastic midfield performance here from Kane. Obviously, we did slate in the midfield when we was coming into this game. He's performed so well. He really has, and Liverpool have pretty much put this game beyond doubt now. There's probably no way, no chance for us to come back into this one. It's disappointing, but with 9 men, what can you expect the team to do here? Bodies committed forward. No one picks up the midfield run, and he finds the goal. But no, there's a twist in his tail there. It would seem 70 minutes onto the clock. Daka getting into the box here. Villa not giving up. He gets some space there. He gets the shot away. But that one is just shy of the post there. Very disappointing from him. Here's McTominay is onto the pitch now. Fresh legs, and he does drive his way through the middle here. The Scotsman does find Patson Daka here. Daka turns away, gets the shot straight at Lonergan. McTominay can't get there, and Henderson does hack it clear. Firmino comes forward now again. The Brazilian links up with Allen. Allen does find Henderson. Henderson goes for the shot there. Konsa comes in with a challenge, and the referee is actually pointing to the spot there. With pretty much a minute left to go in this game. It is very disappointing and a bit harsh on Konsa, I believe. as that challenge come in. Was it a penalty? I don't know. I don't think so. But Salah will step up nevertheless, and he does slot it top corner, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and Liverpool capped off a fantastic afternoon performance, 3-0. And yeah, we have to learn from that. We have to, yeah, it's disappointing. Really is disappointing. But we ain't done enough here to stop Mo Salah, who gets his brace on the night, or on the afternoon, should I say. And yeah, not great from Villa, but we will come back stronger in the next game, you would hope, as the game does come to an end here. Again, we're just trying to build on team morale. And this is where the post-match interviews, I feel, lack in FIFA. We had 2 men sent off, but no one's really talking about it, really. They're talking about Mings' as a suspension, didn't talk about his straight red card or Trezeguet, so I think they're doing a bit of adjustments there. But again, nevertheless, even coming off the back for 3-0 heavy defeat, the team morale is very high. As Eze continued to work here, he's up to 73 rated, which is absolutely decent from him, and we hope to see him grow a lot more over the season, again, because he's a very good player for us. So I'm expecting big things from Eze, as Douglas Luiz does demand to play in the next game here. I think it's coming up against Wolves, and it is a 3-1 victory for us here. Wesley gets a chance in the team, and he does find the back of the net. Same for Reece Nelson too, so interesting for us there. We do bounce back from that 3-0 home defeat with a 3-1 away win, so absolutely incredible. And guys, if you just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure to hit a like and subscribe if you're new around here. That'd be absolutely great. Douglas Luiz, again, very happy getting game time, and he keeps performing like that and getting us 3-1 victories. He will get some more opportunities. But here is how the Premier League is shaping up after 12 games. We are top level with Newcastle after that loss against Liverpool. Pretty much equal records. Goal difference is not too far off either, but as you can see, that Chelsea game has been added in, and that will be the game we're playing now. So the Newcastle one will be simmed. So we'll see what happens here. I believe it is at Villa Park, and it is a 1-0 victory for us. El Ghazi comes into the team. Obviously, Trezeguet was out with suspension, and El Ghazi looks like he's taking the situation by the scruff of the neck and looking to sustain that first team. He gets a goal here and gets us to 3 points, which is absolutely brilliant. As you can see, McTominay's more happy now because he's getting more first team football. He's much happier now, and our players are happy, we're happy. We want to continue doing that, driving to the end of the season, because we've got a great group of players here. We want to definitely put pressure on the other teams around us, that being Chelsea at the moment. And here's the team we're going with for that game. Wesley comes in, El Ghazi keeps his place too, with Eze out on that left hand side. We're looking to give him a chance. Konsa comes in for Angel, sorry. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this game. Rudiger and Emerson amongst the names in this team. Kante, Loftus-Cheek and Van Ginkel make up a strong midfield, with Pedro, Giroud and Pulisic making up, again, an equally strong attack. So it'll be interesting to see how this game does come about. It will be us on the front foot here. John McGinn picks up the ball here, loses that. It does get a second chance to find Jack Grealish, who does find El Ghazi in tons of space here. It's El Ghazi with a shot, and Caballero makes a great save. Chelsea get the ball clear, and it will be them on the first attack of their game here. Pulisic, the American, links up really well with Kante here. The Frenchman drives forward here. Still Kante finds Giroud, his fellow countryman. Second time of asking, finds the back of the net, and Chelsea have the lead here. The first goal, first blood goes at Stamford Bridge to the Blues here. Giroud should have done better on the first shot. Heaton done really well, but couldn't do nothing about the rebound, as he's weird off in celebration. Tyrone Mings left his man there, and yeah, he finds back in the net. So disappointing, but we will come forward again and try it and right that wrong, as Wesley links up well with Jack Grealish. I spoke about these two's link-up play. It is really quite great, as Wesley gets his shot blocked there, and it is saved by Caballero. Very, 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 very disappointing, but we can't do nothing about that, as they've still got games to play. We can't dwell on these mistakes, as Loftus-Cheek does find Kante very well here. Kante turns away. It is a foul, but he does stay up, and Van Ginkel gets played in. He's captain the side tonight, and he finds the goal. 2-0 Chelsea, and this game is looking like it's a lost cause already. What can you do about that? I mean, it's great football. Van Ginkel runs through the middle, unmarked. I think that's Scott McTominay that leaves him there. And whenever we play John McGinn and Scott McTominay in that centre defensive midfield role, we just seem to fall apart. So that's the change. And the camber did come on at half time for McTominay. As Giroud links up a play here. Van Ginkel comes close to another one. It is just wide from him. Again, a rare chance for us to attack here, and the camber links up with Jamal Lewis, and Lewis does unleash John McGinn here. He's got two players ahead of him, Wesley being that one that gets played through here. It's Wesley, he gets away from his man, he shoots, far post, and finds the goal past Willy Caballero. Wesley, a man in form it seems at the moment. He's scoring goals for us, and Patson Daka's hit a bit of a dry patch, so again, Wesley's opening the door to come back into this team, And I couldn't be happier for him because he does link up well with Jack Grealish, so it does make sense in a way. Well, Chelsea trying to regain that 2-goal advantage. Finds Giroud here. Heaton holds on well. And we're trying to get a grip on this game now as Van Hinkel does find Pulisic. Pulisic onto the ball now. The American driving forward again. Great footwork here. He holds the ball up well. Does find Giroud in the middle here. He's made another great run off your screen here. He gets the shot away. Side netting though. Chelsea are looking threatening. Again, we come forward now, looking for this equalising goal. Konsa comes forward, finds Nakamba into Grealish now. Grealish into Reece Nelson, back into Jack Grealish. He's got no one ahead of him. Grealish all alone, and stays composed to find that far corner. Villa back on terms, and it's been a rather difficult game for us, in all honesty. Away from home, we haven't performed well. We really haven't, and we've been on the back foot a lot, but every time we've had a chance to come forward, we've took it, and we find ourselves now 2-2 back on terms as Grealish now plays in. Eze has been quite quiet this game here, but the QPR man won't be popular around these parts. Does find Grealish here, and his shot is equalled by Caballero. Good save there from the Argentine veteran stopper as Kennedy links up with Jorginho now, and a Brazilian gets played in that left-hand side. It is a foul off the ball here, but the cross comes in. It does find Willian into Giroud. Great attacking move there from Chelsea, who've regained their lead right at the end of this game. Rather disappointing for us because we felt like we could have pushed on and definitely got a result here. So, that is bitter for us here. Great first touch football. And Giroud has got the strength to keep ahead of Tyrone Mings and find the net here. And Giroud again onto the ball. I believe that's a hat-trick for actually Giroud, if I'm not mistaken. As Kennedy gets onto the ball, does find Willian into Giroud, turns away. Well, that time it's a hat-trick because I think Van Hinkel got the second. So Giroud completes his hat-trick. A fantastic performance from him. We couldn't really deal with him today. He finds himself back on side there. No one picks him up. And it's just a simple side pass into the back of the net. As we approach the 90th minute now, heads have dropped. We know we're not going to get the 3 points here. Grealish gets very lucky to hold on to that ball here. He's still onto it, and he does play it down the right-hand side to Reece Nelson. Cuts back inside, finds Grealish with the shot, and that is whiskers away from making it 4-3. But nevertheless, the game does come to an end. It's a disappointing result. We do get thumped at Stamford Bridge 4-2. Simply not good enough against the big clubs, and it just shows that if every single team played their strongest 11, we wouldn't be in the position we are in the Premier League. So we definitely need career mode to get fixed, so make sure you do back the movement there. Aston Villa, again, the morale still very high despite the loss. We will come again next episode. 14 games in, and Newcastle have a chance to definitely put pressure on us, along with Manchester United really with a win. The Premier League table shaping up a little